What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, happy weekend. It's happy hour, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's have some chat. Let's go. Today we got Parker Count Brewing. They're established in 2018, so they've been around for a little bit there. Unbridled Brews. Now, we actually had the pleasure of going out there. Today, though, let's talk about the beer we're going to have before I start just rambling on about stories and how I got beat up just trimming trees and stuff out front. But we have the 1879 ale, 6% alcohol by volume. Now, this is our 1879 Prohibition Era Ale. It says this traditional malty Prohibition Era ale boasts toasty caramel flavors and showcases rustic, woody American hop characteristics. 48% IBU or 48 IBUs, 6% alcohol by volume. Let's get the cracking. Oh, buddy. Now, I tried not to shake this up, but, I can never make any guarantees. I almost skip from the fridge in the garage all the way in here. So here we go. Let's get to pouring. Oh, please, gosh, don't spill it. Don't do this to me. I'm all hot and sweaty from being outside. Like I said, I was out there trimming my front tree. I've got to knock down one of my trees in my backyard. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Is that copper, you think? That copper color? Oh, boy, that is gorgeous. I do need to take a picture of it. So if you will, give me a second. I was supposed to be live on Instagram. I didn't hit go live over there yet. I just went ahead and closed it out. I was just like, all right, I'm good, actually. No, I'm good. Let's see how it looks. Oh, yeah. That's pretty. That is real pretty. I'm going to top her off just a little bit more. Let's take a whiff, see what's going on. Well, that's good. That smells good. All right, let's take a look, take a cheers. So you get this beautiful copper. I don't know what that color is. It's absolutely gorgeous, though. Now, it looks exactly how the website says, parkercountybrewing.com. Cheers. There we go. I mean, for it being 48 IBUs, I don't see, there's not a lot of bite there. It's they've mellowed this thing out. This is delicious, is what it is. Oh, boy. Not bad at all. Huh. Pretty damn good. Now, I went down there. We went there for the Super Bowl, and we were going to kill some time. I was like, hey, let's make sure we get to this brewery first before we go. And then we popped in for a little bit. Now, excuse me. We were only there for about like an hour or so. What's up, Hid? How you doing? You know what? I just saw something come across that there was a message from you. Let me see what I got. Probably got shipped to, but it's closed to. Oh, okay, cool. Dude, I hope you get it. I really do. I hope you get it. So we popped in there. Real cool place, kind of chill. It's in like I don't want to say a shopping center, but it's not a strip mall either. It's like one of these new trendy places that have like restaurants and like dog parks and all this other kind of stuff. And I was like, all right, let me. I had 2 beers while I was there. I had a Marzen and something else. And then I was like, you know what? I'm taking one of everything home. They had a really good deal. I think it was like $12 for a 4-pack. And then certain beers kicked it up like an extra $1 or $2. I was totally in. I was like, I'm in. So I grabbed, I think, 2 4-packs. I think I grabbed one of everything they got. Now, their list is quite extensive. I'm going to do a whole nother Parker County Brewing brewery visit or whatever, so I won't get into too much detail here. But they've got about 9 beers on the back of this can. They got them all listed. And then, obviously, the ones that are checked, that's the one it is, obviously. But I think the only one I didn't get was, if I had to guess, I think they had some sour or something like that. It was some, I think a fruit beer or something like that. I was like, I'm not getting it. But anyway, we got some events coming up. Not me, but brewery events in the DFW area that I wanted to talk about. I also just wanted to have a beer, sit down and chat. Just knock out another podcast. So if you're listening to this on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to your podcast, the video is available on YouTube and Facebook, along with Twitch. So, if you want audio only, cool. If you want the video, cool. Either way, appreciate the love and support. How about that? But yeah, no, I can't do anything without getting hurt. And of course, I scraped the F out of my leg. Like, I was sitting there looking at it. I'm like, I have to scrub that thing out a little bit. Anyway, so I'm trimming trees. And most people probably put on long sleeves, drink whiskey. Now, I'll have some whiskey this weekend. All right. I'll have some bourbon. All right. And I might do a bourbon show on Wednesday or Sunday. Sunday, you know what? Whiskey. Maybe I'll do a bourbon show on Sunday night. And most people wear long sleeves, jeans, maybe some boots. If they're out there trimming the tree, you got the eyewear on. Now, if I'm using power tools, I'll have some eyewear. No, I'm out there in flip flops, shorts, t-shirt, and I got like the grandson running around in the yard, shagging the limbs that I'm knocking down. No, I do have him out of the way when I'm cutting these things down. But yeah, one of them got me right in the leg. So, hey, Lizzie, how are you? Cheers. Friday, happy hour. I couldn't go to happy hour today. I was already at home. So I was like, well, I can't get up back out of the house. I got to figure out a way to be like, hey, babe, I got to work just a little late. Be home later. Anyways. Whew. Oh, yeah, there's a whole little paragraph in the back of this thing. I'll read that during that. Like I said, I'm going to have a Parker County Brewing, RD went to whatever, a brewery, whatever. You hurting yourself trimming the bush? a little bit. Got my winter bush growing in real nice. And it's just one of those things. But yeah, if I'm out, like if I'm using the pole saw or like the power saw or a chainsaw or something like that, I have eyewear on, just too many close calls and, horror stories and things like that. So I didn't want to do it, didn't want to mess with it. And I just, but out here I was like, well, I'm just pruning. I detached the saw from it, so I wasn't even messing with that, which I'm probably going to put it back on tomorrow, get up on a ladder a little bit. I need just a little bit more. When you need, fellas, when you need that little, just, you wish you had another inch. That's what I needed today. You just needed that extra inch. So, but starting to get everything. It's springtime. I mean, it's like 70 degrees outside. It's going to be like 80 tomorrow or on Sunday. I probably need to get out there and play some more golf, but I played golf twice this past week. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not built for it. Like, I love playing. I love going out and drinking and having fun. But, dude, 2 rounds back to back, I thought it was going to fall apart. But what happened was I actually shot 2 really good games. And I'm damn close to getting somewhat good. And Lizzie likes it, too. So I take Lizzie with me. If I'm like, hey, if we go out of town, there you go. I don't have to go play golf by myself or go team up with somebody. No, I'm bringing the wife with me because she'll just keep feeding me beers, man. Everybody else got that problem where the wife's like, don't get too drunk. No, she's getting me drunk out there. I hear something knocking around. Jesus. Anyway. So, she's the one feeding beers into me and all, get me all liquored up and whatnot. So, I got a good thing there, I suppose. But anyway, so let's talk about a couple things. Let's talk about the upcoming events that are in the area in DFW. Beerandbigd.com. Yeah, beerandbigd.com is where you want to go and check out some of this stuff because they have all kinds of brewery news, brewery alerts, the events and stuff like that. So that's kind of been my go-to. And just to recap so far, RD scratched himself while trimming the bush with his pole. It just doesn't seem like an effective way to trim. All right. I'll tell you right now, if you're listening and it's still early now, if you're picking this up on the podcast, the audio version only, I'm sorry, you're probably going to miss this. But Friday, tonight, here in a couple hours, Outfit Brewing out of Dallas, Texas, they got Friday Night Fight. And night is spelled Knight. It's full on. It's hosted by Warlord Combat Academy. You're in full combat gear, like what is it? When you're like a knight at the round table, what is it called? Armor. You're in armor, and you're out there just fucking going to town, man. It's crazy. So I did think about rolling out there just to see what's going on. They've talked about, Zach wants me and Alan to fight each other. I'm just gonna. It wouldn't be fair to Alan because I just break him in half, man. No, there ain't no contest when it comes to that. Then Saturday, or we'll flip over to Saturday because that's really the only big one I see that's going on Friday. I'm sure there's some other stuff out there. Listen, these breweries have a ton of things going on. There's a ton of breweries in the Metroplex. So like I said, go to Beer and Big D. You can actually sort by or go by region. So if you're in a different, this is for like the centralized area. You've got all these different counties. They'll have something for you on there. It's really extensive. It's really cool. Let's flip over to Saturday. Saturday, community out of Dallas, Texas, National Margarita Day with flight specials and margarita-themed foods, which actually sounds really cool. It starts at 11, which could be extremely dangerous. Because let's be honest, you're having margaritas at 11 a.m., buddy, you're going to have a long damn day. And then Panther Island has a pop-up vendor market going on at 1. Now, there is a couple different vendor pop-up markets this weekend, some indoor, some outdoor, which is really cool. I think Lizzie's going to start getting involved with some of these. So I'll probably be out there hanging out, having some drinks, drinking away all the profits, if you know what I'm talking about. Then you got Oak Highlands Brewery. Love that place. OHB, baby. 2 p.m. The third annual chili cook-off is $25 per team. I don't know. It probably says contact online or something like that, but I'm pretty sure you can register all the way up until the day. Touch Brewery, the new location, folks, not the old one, the new one. They're going to do the Festival of Darkness 2024, live music, food vendors, and over a dozen dark beers. Pretty dope. If you're in that dark beer scene right now, like I have been, like with Schwartz beers and whatnot, get on over there and check it out. $10 to $40 per person. I assume it depends on how many pours you want, or stuff like that. I mean, I would assume that's what it is. Odd Muse has Odd Muse down in Farmers Branch has a variety show with comedy, magic, and musical performances. $15 per person. Really cool place. Love it. It does get a little packed because it's not a huge place. It's like in an industrial area. Could you call it an industrial area? It's not a strip mall or anything like that, because it's like, but it actually has turned into a lot of different vendors. I think there's a barbecue place like right there across the parking lot. There's some CBD places in there as well. So it's kind of like a nice little area right down there in Farmers Branch. Now, as far as like a pub or a tap room that's got an event, what's on tap in Highland Village at 3 p.m.? They have their 9th anniversary party featuring Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs with beers from Turning Point, False Idol, and Celestial. If you are in Highland Village or near there and you don't make it out to Bedford for Turning Point or North Richland Hills for False Idol, this could be something you can go get you some beers. And it's Celestial's out of Dallas, so they're bringing in some top-notch beers, big hitters from the Metroplex. So that is, I'd say that's worth it right there. I didn't see anything in here. Did I hear CBD? Get out there. I don't see anything about a entry fee. I assume it's just a regular old tap room type thing where they're going to feature some corny dogs, and then you just pay per beer and whatnot, which is really cool. I thought I had some Sunday stuff on here. I don't even see it anymore. Sunday. Oh, there was a bunch of stuff like over at Denton County Brewing, like TJ's favorite brewery, Backyard Pitmasters. Neutral Ground Brewing in Fort Worth had a pop-up vendor market with creativity bow markets. I don't even know what that is. A bunch of pop-up events. Happy Hippie is an indoor event. Panther Island has an indoor event. Turning Point, it's got an indoor vendor market. I can't believe how many vendors. I might have to go out there on Sunday because Lizzie's been wanting to check these things out and do them like I said. So if you're wondering where we get all our swag from, where our shirts, our stickers come from Sticker Mule, but shirts, koozies, everything else comes from Happy Wildflower. So be sure to check her out on Facebook and TikTok. You can join our group too to see all what kind of crazy stuff she's got going on. Let me tell you something about the weather this weekend here in the Metroplex. Saturday, a high 76. Sunday, 80 is the high. It's going to be freaking gorgeous. So I've been talking too much on answering. Yeah, so the housework continues. It's never going to end. I don't see an end in sight because there's no one else here to do it but me. And I was like, I'm going to hit my kid up and say, hey, come on over and help me. And I was like, I need you to get on the roof. It's getting a little old to get on the roof. You know what I mean? He's still 20. He's 22 years old. He do whatever, right? I was like, hey, climb this tree, do this for me, do that, and whatever. And he's pretty good about helping out his old man, but he just hopped to fly. I don't remember him telling me, but he's like, oh, I'm flying out today. I was like, where are you going? He goes, I'm going to Charlotte. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's just something you kind of, what you have going on when you got a kid, like a 20-something-year-old kid that don't have, he's not currently in school, doesn't really have a job that he's got to clock in on or anything like that. He's self-employed and, no kids, no wife, no nothing really. So, I mean, just, hey, more power to him, I guess. But yeah, no, old dad needs some help from time to time around here. I'll tell you that. My leg is like throbbing right now. I don't even know if I doubt I'm bleeding. Let me take a look. Just a pretty good couple scratches on there. No big deal. I've seen worse. TJ, what are you doing tonight? Lizzie, what are you up to? You living life? How's life? Oh man, this beer is really good. I don't think there's anything about the beer on the back of this thing, which I know there's not. But yeah. Didn't I have... I could have swore I had the... Okay, here we go. I want to give you the Untapped, give you the information on that as well. This is called... the style of beer is a California Common. Again, it's 1879 Prohibition Era Ale, 6% alcohol by volume, 48 IBUs, average score of 3.63 on Untapped. Now, it's been checked in 1,006 times but it says monthly once. I don't know why. I mean, has this thing been around forever? I don't even know. Stepson is having a sleepover, so I'll be hiding out in the man cave playing games. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I've been spending more time in the garage. I got the garage half-ass cleaned out, TV, and that's where my printers are and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna break out the putting green, work on some putts. Got a chip and net too, so I'm gonna work on that. This thing, like I said, 1,006 check-ins, 826 are unique, 734 of those 826 have a ranking. As I said, an average score of 3.63. I really enjoy this beer. It does just give you the vibes of just a traditional, like just tastes like, Prohibition. It tastes like it was made in somebody's bathtub somewhere. I'm just kidding. It's actually a really good beer. You should check it out. I mean, Jesus, the color, the smell, the perfect carbonation. I bought this Super Bowl Sunday, so it's been sitting in my fridge now 2 weeks, and it's solid. Like, this is a banger. And with it being 6%, this is going to get you in trouble. It really is. Now, I've got to record a couple more videos this weekend. I went to Broken Bow last week, and I went to a couple breweries, so I grabbed a growler from Beaver's Bend. So I'm going to be doing a whole RD, RD goes to a brewery or something like that, where I just sit there and talk about my experience at Beaver's Bend. And then, like I said, I'm going to do one for Parker County as well. Now, I only got one beer from Beaver's Bend. It's a brown ale, it was my fourth beer from there. And I was like, I like this one. I want this one. So we were supposed to have on the show last week. Ended up drinking a couple other beers from, where the hell were they from? Tups. I had Tups beers this past week. I got 903, that crazy nacho, was it zesty nacho beer or something like that? So I got to check that out as well. It's a cream ale, if I'm not mistaken. I might be out of Denton County Brewing Company Sunday to pick up some more. Long time coming. Nice. I know you love that place. How's the podcast going? Unpadded podcast? Is that the name of it? Unpadded? I hadn't seen you guys on the dad podcast lately, which I really enjoyed. I think the dynamic between the three of you, Nate, yourself, and Dylan, it really worked out well. And of course, I think Dylan's a great host. I think he keeps the glue. He keeps everybody together, keeps everybody on topic. But he'll throw some wild shit at you. Like, all of a sudden, you just get this crazy, political curveball chunked at you. Like, throws one high and tight on you just to dust you back a little bit. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, what days are we talking? When do you drop those bad boys? Because I don't ever really pay attention to, like, the date, and I don't get a lot of alerts on my phone anymore. I'm actually about to get rid of Google, anything that's Google related, which is really strange. I know it's strange, but I don't know. I don't know what the alternative is, but I'm tired of Google as a company. Hey, this beer's good. I'm trying to see if there's anybody that said anything crazy about these beers. I don't see any, like, everybody just checks it in. They checked on draft, a taster. Everybody's like there checking it in. I don't see a lot of comments. Yeah, nothing really. Second taste 3 years later. Don't have notes on why I scored it so low. Well, this now really nice balanced ale. Huh. I don't know why you would score this beer low. Like, unless you got a weird batch of it. As it turns out, I don't like Prohibition Ale. Drinkable, but no flavor. I find that quite odd, because there is flavor there. It's not bad. Tuesdays at 8:30 Central Time. Y'all go live? Like, do y'all do it live, or that's when y'all record it? Y'all on Facebook, YouTube? Throw it in there, man, because I'm going to talk about it anyways. I got about another 2 minutes before I'm out of here. I just want to do a quick show. So yeah, like I said, I went to their menu of beers right now. They have 6. I'll tell you this right now. They had, like, it was probably like 12 beers, like, on tap at the place. And I'm pretty sure they had, like, wine and stuff. So you're talking about great food, some wine. They got a mixture of everything. Live on a Friday. I was just doing a little happy hour, Mr. Henson. Just a little happy hour. This is the beer I picked up on the way out to your house. Yeah, little Parker County Brewing. This is a place we probably need to. And now it's kind of far from me, but it yeah, live on a Friday. Yeah, I got you, bro. We need to, I think, hit up that place, or I'll meet you somewhere in Fort Worth. Go have a beer or something like that. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Unpadded podcast. Check it out. TJ and I went blank. It's a good place. It is a good place. It's a very good place. So I'm gonna do, like I said, my review of that place, and I'll do a review of Park County Beer Brewery. I got a couple other ones. I'm probably gonna mix in some 903. I got to do some quick beer reviews as well for quick beer reviews. Now, if you don't know about that, So you can see these videos, the quick beer reviews. We still post them on Facebook and YouTube for Strikeout Beer. But if you're looking for the audio only, we took them and put them on quick beer reviews. It's on Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, I think, everywhere except for Apple right now. And it's so if you just want to hammer out a bunch of listens, that's what you're going to get. You're just going to get those quick beer reviews. They last anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes. Like today, we dropped one. It was for a non-alcoholic beer. And it was a 2-pack or whatever it was. Melton's in the house. What's up? Cheers to you, brother. I hope everybody's doing all right on your end of the town. I just told Liz the other day we need to get together and have some dinner. Every time I'm around you, though, I drink too much, man. I don't know what it is. Those beers go down pretty damn easy when I'm sitting around chatting it up with you. Yeah, Paula and Lizzie look over at me and you, and I'm like, you wanted me to come out. Listen, I'm just saying. You asked me out. You know how I act. I don't understand why I got to get this look. When I start drinking beer and it's cold, I'm not talking craft beer either. Like craft beer, I do floor it a little bit, but like give me cold Miller Lights. That's my go-to little light beer. And buddy, it is 0 to 60 faster than getting Tesla. I'm telling you, buddy, Billy Joe in the house. I'll get you a real beer. Take it easy, will you? Jesus, just calm down, Michael. I broke up with a lady once because she wouldn't stop counting. I wonder what she's up to now. Billy Joe, you are a living legend, my man. Yes. Yes, sir. It's so freaking smooth. Same here. I got that look too. I know you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. We talked about this story. I think. Actually, I don't even know if we talked about it. But yeah, no. We went out to. We hit up a brewery a couple weeks ago. We went to that one, False Idol. Damn it, Billy Joe. Went out to False Idol, had some beers, and then she was like, "Hey," I was like, "You want me to let Alan know?" And she's like, "You should let him know because last time you didn't tell him and he got all pissy or whatever." I was like, "I'll let him know," because usually I just check in, and then by the time he sees it, I'm already gone. Like I'm off, right? I'm out. But so I told him. He comes out, and I'm like, when me and him are together, we just start going, and then the problem is this. We shut down False Idol. I was like, all right, man, I'll catch you next time. Appreciate it. We'll see you later. Blah, blah. He goes, nah, let's go to Broncos. Like, I don't want to go to Broncos. And he's like, come on, man, let's go to Broncos. And then he goes, I already told Lizzie. Lizzie's on board. I go, she doesn't want to go to Broncos. And he goes, yeah, let's go to Broncos. Let's go to Broncos. We get there. I'm like, fine. We get there. I was like, can we get a couple pitchers of beer? She goes, you want a couple? I go, yeah, a couple pitchers of beer. A couple mugs too. No big deal. And so we start, as soon as she drops it off, we fill up our cups. Like, can we get a couple more pitchers? And we slam the beers, right? We slam that, and then we start pouring our next round by the time she gets back. And so Lizzie's just kind of looking at me like, what the hell? I go, it's crazy when we go to like a dive bar together because it's just like power drinking. I don't even know what, like me and him have single-handedly drank a bar out of a beer multiple times. Right, like we were out at like the Den a couple times, and we drank them out of Imperials. Right, we found out they had those beers for they were like $1 or $2. They're Costa Rican beers. We drink them out of there. We run them out of there in about an hour and a half, and then we come back, and everybody knew who the hell we were. They were like, "Yeah, can we? You guys still have that deal on Imperials?" He goes, "Imperials? Are you those two dudes that drink us? Whatever." Like, yeah, that's us. Can we get them? He goes, "No, we still haven't got a shipment of them yet." So we did, and we went back a couple more times and hit them. And I think it was something else. What was it? Soul. We were having Soul at Boomer Jacks, and we ran them out of there one night. It's like 4% alcohol by volume. There's nothing to it. You just drink them. Anyways, I didn't find any issues with your behavior. I appreciate that. I had a hell of a time, and I appreciate that invite. It was a phenomenal party. Love that bar, too. That speakeasy is awesome. That'd be a double handily. What's Melton got going on? Uh-oh. He's out there drinking. He's got an Ace. Oh, I like Ace. Ace isn't bad. It's a cider, though, if I'm not mistaken. Ace Imperial Apple Cider High. 8% alcohol by volume. Nice. I think I've had that. No. I've had a different one. I think I had the Apple one. I had something else. But yeah, 8%. The reason I just don't drink a lot of ciders because of the sugar, the carbs and shit in them. It's a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar for me. But then again, you probably don't have 15 of them like, like me. It's all me. I don't blame anybody else for my behavior but myself. Until I'm like, why did you let me act like that? That's when I tell Liz, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why'd you let me do that stuff that I did? So yeah, y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to slam this or give you my final thoughts on this beer. Again, Parker Count Brewing. This is Prohibition, 1879 ale, Prohibition Era Ale. Yeah, I said it right. 6% alcohol by volume. Cheers. Mazel mazel. Good things. There we go. Ding, ding. Slowest chug ever. Slowest chug ever. I cannot chug beers. I can't do it anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me. I like that. I like that aftertaste. Man, so it says it boasts a toasty caramel flavor, which, yeah, not bad, not overbearing either. Rustic, woody American hop characteristics. Yes, that's a big yes, and it's good. It's a big thumbs up for me. If you can get your hands on this, obviously, I don't know if they distro. To be honest, I guess I could look on their website. They distro anywhere? No, you can order online. It looks like. Get your little bruschetta while you're out there. Bro, Henson, I was eating those damn calzones or whatever you made all the way home. I was like, I gotta stay awake. I was like, I'm so freaking tired. And Lizzie, put the kibosh on me. She was like, I was like, I'm thinking to have one more. She goes, you're not having one more. I go, I guess I'm not gonna have one more. Let me see. No, I don't see anything about distro, so you might have to go there to get the beer. Like I said, it's a really cool place. It's worth the drive. It's about an hour from here. So we carb loaded. You, dude, I've never. There were so many damn pizzas. He's in there. You would have thought you went into a damn pizza shop. He's over there just flipping dough in there, like, had him going into ovens, green eggs. I mean, this guy puts on a hell of a show. I'll tell you that. This guy puts on one hell of a show. I hope I'm invited next year because I'll probably come back because it was that much fun. I'm glad that I didn't leave town this time. I was able to be there. Now, the only downside was the event had two different addresses. I went to when I clicked on the event, it took me to like some trailer park about 15 minutes away. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And of course, no one's looking. I'm like typing in the event. I'm like, hey, where the hell is this place? What, and everybody's already there. Half the people are already there. So they're not responding. They're like, yeah, phone's off. Anyways, I'll get these reviews out. I'll get all this handled. Tonight, we're going to be hanging around the house. Stupid Facebook just made that shit. They probably did. You were probably driving by there as you were typing it in or something like that. We're going to get all the 3D prints out. We've got to get them either painted, touched up, and then Lizzie, we're making cups and shirts and some other stuff tonight, getting ready for some upcoming events. You can get my prints from two different places, from Lizzie, Happy Wildflowers, or if you're at the Antique Mall in Hearst. There's a booth there. Alan sells my prints over there. Other than that, I don't sell them really to anybody else unless you see something you want, you hit me up. But site's coming down. I probably won't post anything on Etsy either. So, but I've got too much crap. I'm down to one freaking machine, and maybe I'll go live under RD3D tonight. Maybe have a drink, maybe a little Rocket League. Maybe I'll sit here and just talk. I don't know what I'm going to do because I know one thing. I'm going to have a good time. It's been a long week. Dad need a little fun. You know what I'm saying? All right. One last joke before we go, folks. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. And I'm out. Have a great day.